Perfect. Okay, hello, welcome to yoga. Here we go. We're going to start at the top of our mat. Let's become acquainted with our space. We're just going to rock over the toes and the heels. I will invite you to challenge yourself. If you want to close off your eyes and do that, just seeing if you can start to tune in your body into your body's position on the mat, noticing your center of gravity, drawing the core in, growing tall through the crown of the head. Keep the chest open, the shoulders back and down, and we're going to find a little bit of space. And then when you're happy, we're going to just take those rocks a little bit smaller each time, and then gradually come to a stop. Once we're there, let's lift all 10 toes off of the mat, spread them nice and wide, and then place them down. If you can do it one at a time, there's brownie points for you there. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's draw the core in, standing nice and tall, and let's just take the arms above the head for a moment. Just reaching up out of the waist, and then take the arms down by the side of you. Allow those palms to shine forward and the shoulders to be back and down, and open across the chest. We're going to start with some even breathing. If you're happy to just stand in mountain pose, then perfect. If you'd like to be able to breathe into a hand, then place one on the tummy and one on the chest. Your choice. If my pattern doesn't match yours, then you do your own breath pattern. So here we go. Let's take an inhale for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Allow the breath to come and go, passing in and out easily and without effort. Focus in on an intention that you'd like to set for yourself for today, whatever that might be. Hold it there in your mind's eye. Empty the other thoughts away and just focus on what matters. And then when you're ready, we're going to take the arms above the head, reach up out of the waist. And then from here, let's take the right hand down and bring that left arm all the way over the top. Take a little bit of a pulse, opening up through that left side body. Shoulders are level, hips are level. And then let's switch out, left hand down, right arm up and over the top. Creating a little bit of space down that right side. Relax through the neck, relax through the jaw. And then let's come back to center. Take the arms high, lift up out of the waist, and then take the fingertips just towards the back wall, lifting the belly button to the ceiling, create space through the front body. And then back to standing, gaze forward. From here, let's take the hands to the back of the head, elbows out to the side walls. Drop the right elbow down, lift that left elbow high. Switch out, back to standing, back straight, and then left elbow down and right elbow's gonna lift. And then back, here we go. Elbows to ears, chin to chest. Begin to round down through each vertebrae, soften through the knees. Begin to come down. Once you're down, chest moves towards thighs, crown of the head moves towards big toes. Tip the weight lightly in towards the toes. Find the length through the backs of the legs. Keep that bend nice and soft. And then slowly coming all the way back up. Once we reach the top, lifting the gaze, elbows out towards the side walls, and then making that look towards the ceiling. Releasing the arms, allow them to reach towards the side walls. Take the gaze straight ahead, right arm comes down, left arm reaches over, and then switch out. Nice and fluid, left arm down, right reaches over. Let's do this a few more times, feeling free, feeling fluid. And then we stop on the right side. Right hand comes down, left arm comes up and over. And when you're ready, if you want to bring that right arm up to hold that imaginary beach ball between two palms, then do. Keep the shoulders level, keep the hips level. Bring that left arm up and then all the way over. Rely on that core to keep you stable. Bring that imaginary beach ball between two palms, strong through the shoulders, and then drop them away from the ears. All right, back to our center. Let's take that fluid sway from side to side. Take a few of those. Let's get some movement through that side body. And then the next time we come to the left side, we pause, left hand down, right arm reaches up and over, pushing the hips to the right side. And when you're happy, maybe that left arm comes up, holding that imaginary beach ball between two palms, right shoulder draws back, holding it here. That core keeping you stable. Left hand down, right arm comes back to position. Beautiful. All right. Let's take the arms high. Find that little back bend, open up, chest lifts to the ceiling. Small back bend and then come back to standing. We take a forward fold, bend from the knees, hinge from the hips. Bring the hands down towards the mat. And then let's take some opposite elbows. Take opposite elbows and then take a sway from side to side. Chest planted onto the thighs, crown of the head reaching towards the big toes. And we pause, switch out the elbow grip. Coming from side to side, weight through the toes, sit bones looking at the ceiling. And then pausing here. Going to take a half lift, hands to shins, lengthen through the backs of the legs, crown of the head reaching forward, bottom pushing back. Those shoulders away from the ears. If you're happy here, stay here. A little bit more, we can release the hands, take the hands behind you, palms up. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lift the chest slightly. Long spine, crown of the head reaching forward. We hold it here. Draw the belly out of the way. Nice hollow. And then take that forward fold. Chest moving to thighs, crown of the head reaching towards the big toes. Okay, From here, we're going to take our right hand to a block. We're going to bend through that right knee, straighten through that left leg, and turn the gaze around to the left side. Maybe the left hand lifts high, maybe it doesn't. Maybe you prefer to wrap it all the way behind you to touch the top of that right thigh. Lots of options here. From here, the deeper you bend that right knee, the more intense that stretch through the IT band on that left side might become. We're going to push the bottom back, and we're going to take the gaze wherever's going to feel comfortable. See if you can draw the belly out of the way to find a little bit more space. Okay, let's lower that left arm down. Come back to your center. Shift the block to the other side. Hand comes down, left hand comes down. We bend through that left knee. Start to take the gaze to the right side. Right arm is going to lift as the right leg straightens. Reach those fingertips up towards the ceiling. Draw the ribs around. And then maybe that right hand wraps all the way behind, opening through that right shoulder and touching the top of that left thigh. Bottom moves towards the back wall, left knee bending. And release the hand, come all the way back round. Soften those knees, chest to thighs, hang heavy through the head, crown of the head reaching towards those big toes. Hands to shins, half lift. Allow the hands to come behind you, palms up, allowing those shoulder blades to squeeze together. We begin to lift the chest slightly. And then we come back to that forward fold. Should be super familiar with how that feels now. Okay, from here, we're going to take a big step back with that left foot. We're going to start by taking the left hand down to a block. Once here, push back with the back heel, strong through the back leg, and then open that right hand to the ceiling and the chest comes around. Reaching the fingertips up. Keep that bend through the front knee. Right hand can wrap behind you, open through that right shoulder. And then bring yourself all the way back through center. From here, move the block out of the way. We're going to take the hand down, bring that right knee underneath the hip, come to a tabletop pose. And we're going to make our way into a wide-legged child's pose. Bring the feet together, take the knees as wide as the mat, sink back towards the heels and walk the hands forward. Take the forehead down, spider up through the fingers, lift the palms, get a little bit more space across the shoulders. Push through the fingertips to get the bottom towards the heels. Let the belly hang, let the breath soften. And we're going to walk the hands to the right side. Left hand places on top of the top of the right. Drop into that left shoulder and then push through the palms of the hands to get the weight back towards that left heel. Walking the hands through center, over towards the left side, right hand places on top of the left, drop into that right shoulder, push through the hands to get the weight back towards that right heel. And then walking the hands back through center. Coming back into a tabletop pose. We're going to tuck the toes and then hover the knees, just hanging out here for a moment, engaging that core, just holding it here. Gazing between the hands, nice long neck, crown of the head reaching forward, belly locked in, nice and strong. And then when you're ready, you can step, hop, or jump to the top of your mat. Chest to thighs, have that forward fold, crown of the head reaching towards the big toes, sit bones looking up towards the ceiling. Anchor that weight down into the feet. And then come to that half lift, hands to shins. Lengthen the backs of the legs, crown of the head reaches forward, shoulders away from the ears. If you're happy to release the hands behind you, do. Palms up, shoulder blades squeezing, chest lifting a touch. And then on your exhale, take a forward fold. From here, I'm going to take a large step back with the other foot, right foot. Did not know. Come back with that right foot. Push through that right heel. We're going to take the block underneath that right hand this time. Bring the floor to you. We're going to open out, left hand lifts, chest comes round to the left side, opening through the shoulder space, reaching those fingertips high. And then if you want to wrap that arm behind you to open the shoulder out a little bit more, then do. Entirely up to you. Strong back leg, keep pushing that heel away. Think about the skin on the back of the knee touching the ceiling. Gaze coming wherever feels good. And then bringing that gaze all the way round. Hand comes down. We can move the block out of the way. From here, let's come back into our table. Drop that left knee down alongside the right and find a tabletop position. Okay, so from here, let's take the gaze between the hands. We're going to take that right leg away, start to find length through the back of that heel and up the back of that right leg. Draw the core in, tuck the left toes, and then hover that knee. Okay, we're just going to hang out here for a moment or two, maybe 3. Okay, left knee's going to come down and then untuck those toes. Let's take that right leg out to the side of you. Come around so you can see to the side of you. From here, plant the foot down. We'll walk ourselves up. We'll take the right hand down the leg, lift that left arm up and all the way over. Gaze comes to the ceiling if that feels comfortable. We don't want much weight through that right hand, more so we want that strength keeping us up. So find that space, lifting up, no pressure through the knee. And then we're going to make our way to a gate pose. That left hand's going to come down and we reach all the way over. Gaze can come to the ceiling. Anchor down through the pinky edge side of that right foot. And then option here, if you want a little bit of core work, we can come up, lifting that right leg, And then drawing elbow to knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that right foot down, find that stretch, and then begin to open through the front body, squeeze the glutes. Those hips can push forward a little bit, and then come all the way back round to your table. Let's find a narrow-legged child's pose just to settle the body. Knees can come together. Take the bottom back to the heels. Forehead can come down, and the hands can come behind you, palms up. Allow the shoulders to come over the top of the knees. Allow the breath to be felt through the thighs. Allow the back of the body to move that breath. Really feel that stretch of skin across the spine and across the shoulders. With every inhale and the heaviness with every exhale. All right, slowly and carefully we make our way back out. Take the hands down. From here, let's take the left leg away. Toes are down, heel pushes away. And then finding that strength through the core, we're going to tuck the right toes and then hover the knee on that right side. I'm just going to hold it here. Gazing between the hands, nice length coming through the back of that left leg. And then the right knee can come down, untuck the toes. Take that left leg out to the side. Plant that pinky edge side of the left foot down. Walk the hands in. When you're ready, left hand can slide down the leg. Right arm lifts up and then over the top. Just check how much weight is through that left hand. If you can lift it and nothing happens, then that is perfect. Keep lifting up, find space all down that right side body. Gaze can come towards the top corner of the room if that's comfortable. And then we come down to gate pose. Right hand's going to come down, left arm's going to sweep all the way over. Keep anchoring down through the little toe on that left side. Open that left shoulder back. Gaze wherever feels good, maybe to the ceiling. Keep breathing. And then option for some core work. We can lift that left leg and maybe bring elbow to knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then extend that left leg away. And then allow that front body to open. Glutes are squeezing, hips are moving forward. Get a great stretch through the body. And then make your way back towards your table. Beautiful. All right. From here, let's tuck the toes. We're going to come into a down dog. Allow the knees to hover to start with. Push through the hands. We move chest towards thighs. Keep that spine nice and long. Start to send the sit bones up to the ceiling. Keeping the knees bent. Start to hover. One heel down and then the other. Wiggle through the bottom. Pedal through the heels. A little bit of a challenge for our balance. Find your down dog. Long spine, maybe a bend through the knees, sit bones looking towards the ceiling, elbow creases looking at one another, triceps are wrapped around, chest moving to thighs. We lift the right hand. Can we find the left ankle Start to bend at the elbow to bring the gaze through and under that left arm. Keep breathing. And then switch out. Take that right hand down. All right, on the other side then, find your down dog, get secure. Left hand lifts, take it towards the back of that right calf, maybe the ankle. And then the left elbow bends to draw the chest around through that right side. And the gaze comes under that right arm. Coming back round, gaze comes first, then the hand. All right, let's come down. Let's find ourselves into a wide-legged child's pose. Knees as wide as the mat. Toes come towards one another. Sink back to the heels. Walk the hands away. Chest comes down. Forehead comes down. From here, can we take the hands together? Palms come together, fingertips come together, and then pass the hands over the top of the head, thumbs touching the nape of the neck, hands pushing into one another. Allow the breath to come and go with ease. Belly hanging between the thighs, a softness through the body. Bottom moving towards heels. And then passing those hands back over the top, bringing the gaze up. We're going to come back towards a table. So drawing the knees back underneath the hips, taking those feet flat. From here, we're going to take the right hand and place it on the back of the head, and we're going to be guided by the elbow. We're going to open the right elbow towards the ceiling and then close it off, coming towards that left elbow. And we'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to pause here, open the right hand high, and then thread that right arm under the left. Come to rest on top of that right shoulder. Left hand, if you're happy to extend, can come in front of you, spidering up those fingertips. Bottom stacked over the top of the knees. And then if you're happy, you can start to extend the left leg away, heel pushing towards the back wall. Keep the hips level, the breath soft. All right, we take the left knee flat, bring it back underneath the hips, bring that left arm in, push down and draw the right arm back out. We find the tabletop position again. And we go on the other side. Left hand comes to the back of the head. We are led by the elbow as we open out, and then bring it in towards that right elbow for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pausing here, extend the left arm high, take the gaze where the hand is, and then thread that left arm under the right, rest on that left shoulder. Right hand walks away, spider up those fingertips. And then if you're happy, balanced and comfortable, there's an option to extend the right leg away, push through the heel, keep the hips level, keep control of the breath. Breathing easily. Okay, bringing the knee back in if the leg's extended, bring the right hand back in, and then pushing down, bring that left arm back out. All right, from here, we're going to take to the toes, find a down dog, chest to thighs, bringing yourself back in. Take a moment here, breath is coming and going. From here, we're going to move into our pigeon pose. We're going to stop by some core work first because that would be only fair, wouldn't it? Right leg's going to come high, reaching up out of the waist. Turn the hips to the right side, drop that right foot towards the bottom. Find that quad stretch and groin stretch as the right foot comes in. Okay, turn the hips together, flat, that's the word. Right knee comes in towards the right elbow, to the left side, to the right side and away. Take the leg high. Let's go again. Right knee, right elbow, left side and away. Last one. Right knee, right elbow, left elbow, right elbow. Come down into pigeon. Bring that shin down. Take the back knee down and untuck the toes. And then bring the belly button towards the front wall. Find as much space through that back body as you can. And how you do that is lifting through the front body. The closer to parallel that shin is, the more intense it's all going to feel. I want you to feel comfortable here. Keep the hips level. If you find that you're rocking into one side, pop something under that right butt cheek so that you are nice and level through the hips. Once you're happy here, you can stay lifted through the front body. You can come down onto the forearms, or you can make a little pillow with the hands and have a little nap. I don't mind where you go. Just make sure that those hips are staying level, that the breath is feeling effortless, and it's a place where you can just observe the body. Pigeon is always such a good place for a body scan. Let the breath come and go easily, moving up from the toes, the legs to the hips. Check in, make sure those hips are level. Noticing whether there's any grabbing through the knees. The breath is being held or the jaw is tight. Just notice these things and go back a stage. Make it easier on your body so that you can stay here. Feeling heavy through the hips. Find the connection between you and your mat. And then we're going to slowly begin to unwind. Wherever you are, we're going to start to move back towards the hands. Once you're there, tuck the back toes, engage the core to protect that lower back, lift the back knee, and we move back towards a down dog. Plant the feet down, pedal out those heels. Take some time to allow the body to settle. Find a down dog. We take a breath here. We can release through the mouth. And then we go on the other side. Left leg lifts. Open the hips to the side wall. Drop that left foot towards the bottom. Squeeze the glutes. Push the hips forward. Got a quad stretch and groin stretch here. Relax through the jaw. Relax through the neck. Let's bring those hips level. A little bit of core work. Left knee, left elbow to the right side. The left side and away. Bring it back in, left knee, left elbow, right, left, and away. Last one, left knee, left elbow, right side, left side, and then move into your pigeon. The back knee is going to come down. We untuck the toes. Keep the hips level. Keep the chest lifting, belly button reaching forward. Pop something under that left butt cheek if you need to. Keep the hips nice and level. And then when you're ready, if you're happy here, start to find your comfortable position, whatever that might be. Maybe to the forearms, maybe a pillow. Allow yourself some quiet time. Again, another great time for a body scan. Noticing if one side feels different to the other. Noticing whether the kneecap is gripping, the glutes are gripping. Maybe the breath doesn't feel quite so effortless. Maybe the jaw is tense. Just noticing. See if you can make it easier. Go back a stage. And then taking that body scan through the body, from feet, legs, hips, spine, shoulders. Just stopping, noticing, and observing. Okay, slowly and carefully we begin to make our way back out. Hands come down, untuck the back toes, engage the core. We're going to come back into a down dog. And from here, we're pausing. We breathe in and breathe out through the mouth. Take another 2. Breathe in. Exhale through the mouth and sigh it all away. Last one here. Nice deep breath in. And exhale through the mouth and release it all away. Take the knees down, find a table, cross the ankles, bring the legs out in front of you. Going to make our way down to the mat and lay yourself down. Take the feet nice and wide, knees point to the ceiling. I'm just going to drop the knees over to the right side. To center and then over to the left side. And then back to your center. Draw the knees in towards you. Create yourself into a tiny ball. Forehead can meet the knees. Push those heels away. And then come to rest on your mat. I'll give you a moment or two just to make any adjustments that you might need to. Maybe you need to do a couple more movements, maybe some rock and rolls, maybe you need to pop a jumper on, whatever it might be. Just give yourself a moment to settle, finding a place where you can rest to enjoy your final Savasana. And then once you are ready to settle, find a position that you can be in. And today's class will be finished off with a body scan. The hard work is done. Allow yourself this time to rest and recover. As you lay on the mat, as always in yoga, we start at the foundations. Your feet. Allow your feet to sway from side to side and then allow them to fall away. Relax through the ankles. We take a journey up the back of the legs. We've lengthened, we've strengthened, and now it is time to relax. The hips are heavy on the mat. Your exhales move deeply through your body, and they settle in the hips. That connection gets heavier and heavier. You take the journey up the spine to the crown of the head, lengthening on your mat. Take that movement across the shoulders, down the arms, palms of the hands, relaxed as the fingertips curl in. Noticing the feeling of the mat connecting to your skin, the support it provides. We take the journey back up the arms to the shoulders, up the neck, and then right there between the eyebrows we pause. There's no scowl in sight. The eyebrows drift slowly down the nose, and we stop at the mouth. Maybe the lips are gently parted. Maybe the tongue has rolled back just slightly, and this is your moment. Treat yourself to a smile. Revisit your intention from the beginning of class today. You breathe in, you breathe out. The body settled, the mind quiet. And you pause here. We gently begin to remind ourselves of the wider world. Welcome the sounds that surround you. Maybe the birds, maybe the smell of dinner. Whatever it might be, welcome in those senses. Start to wiggle the toes and the fingertips. Maybe a gentle rock from side to side. Whatever it is you need to do. And then gently and slowly come back to a seated position, and I will be there.